When me and my crew kicks, you big and exciting like new flicks. We move gas, moving like broomsticks. Let's hit the show.
Welcome back, guys. I am playing the second part of my little playthrough, or maybe the third part if you count the first video I made. The last video didn't have any sound from the game recorded. I just messed around with fraps and didn't realize I had messed that up. So hopefully this one has sound, and if it doesn't, no biggie. I will attempt to make it more interesting just by yapping. So we just killed a bunch of assassins sent to shake down a guy who was running an illegal smuggling operation, and I killed him. And I got a new party member. Her name is Pelagina. And she's a paladin. Pelagina the paladin. Anyway, let's see what she's got on her. She has a fine greatsword, good for her, and a fine pistol, and a fine breastplate, and a cape, and literally fuck all else. Okay, so let's see if we can get her something that actually doesn't suck. Like exceptional rapier. Kind of, I'll just give it to her. Whatever. Oh, wait, no. Hey, it looks cool. Let's see what kind of armor I can get her. Heavy armor. Plus 21 defense with stunned and prone. And plus 10 deflection from ranged attacks, or... it's probably going to be her best bet right now, because I don't think anything else is going to work as well. So let's see what she looks like. Kind of fruity, actually. Whatever, it works for her. She looks like a Christmas tree. I mean, she's got green hair. She looks like a Christmas present. That's awesome. Okay. So, what do we got? Deflection. These are capes now. Disengagement defense. Range deflection, minor spellbind, mirrored image. She probably doesn't need any kind of like... Yeah, she probably doesn't need any kind of spell defense, but... Defiance of concentration. What does Defiance do? Or okay. Charmed, confused, and dominated. Not an issue for her. Of will. Max endurance bonus. I really don't know if that's going to work out, but we will see. Oh, and she's a nature, whatchamacallit, a nature, godlike. Explain the yellow eyes. Yeah, also explains why I can't put a helmet on. That's okay. So, do we have anything else we can put on her? Doesn't really look like it. Got a ring or two, but they're not really going to work for her. Alright, well, I can buy stuff. We'll just leave it at that. Any other wonderful things? Like forgiveness, that might work. Let's see what she got. What does forgiveness do? Why doesn't he have it? That's the question. Why doesn't he have it? He should have it. Okay. That's dumb. Does she have a better bow? Persistence and... this. Okay, because it's a hunting bow, not a war bow. I guess I like the fast shot. It's really not that much less damage. It's just a little bit. Jolting touch. Yeah, I guess I'll keep resistance. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Stop staring at my inventory. Right, next. Sure, let's go to the Valiant Embassy. I think we could use a rest, too. In fact, while I'm here, since I can't listen to music in the background, I am going to go ahead and turn the music on. Wasn't kidding last video. This game really does relax me quite a bit. I've fallen asleep a few times to it. That's not a bad thing. It's still a really entertaining game for the most part. I just usually play it at the end of the day when I'm home from work. It's like reading a book. I want to come back and read it. I want to come back and play it. I want to see how things are going to play out. The fighting's still fun, but yeah, it is relaxing, just like a book will be. It's not like GTA, where I just was riveted. You know, I couldn't stop playing it. But the thing is, when I was done with the single-player campaign in GTA, I felt wrought out. I felt like wrung out, like a rag. Just somebody just squeezed all the energy straight out of me. It's still a really good game, but it really felt draining as opposed to this, which, you know, I feel like I'm using my energy not efficiently, but I feel like it's less of a waste of time whenever I do something in this game. In GTA, I mean, you can kill the entire city and then just go hide in a tunnel, and that's it. Go right back to being normal. Kind of doesn't do very much for the immersion. Then again, I don't play online very much.
I would speak with you on a matter of some urgency and great importance.
Love her accent.
Ambassador, there are issues at stake here that go beyond rogue merchants and a port staying open. Animan... If it is outlawed here, what would prevent the same from happening?
If it makes any difference, Ambassador, I'm already looking into the matters Pelagina has spoken of. I guess I'll be diplomatic.
What is it the Dukes need of me?
So the Dear Word's instability has created an opportunity for us to take over the trade with Ir Glenfarth. We will need you to meet with the Glenfarthians as soon... Glenfathans as soon to secure upcoming trade agreements. The road to Twin Elms can be dangerous, of course, but that's why you'll be with our representative here.
Ambassador. But won't this provoke the Dear Woodens? Their country is falling apart, and we're...
Provoke them into what? Going to war? Through no fault of the Republic's, the Dear Woodens' armies have been deprived of an entire generation of soldiers. It would be foolish not to take advantage of this situation. If we don't, the Red Karens will. Ambassador, that's some cold compassion considering what these people have been through.
More than that, Ambassador, there is a practical element to consider. We may profit in the short term from this arrangement, but what of the future? The Deerwood won't forget, and the Republics may pay the price for it.
We're not the Dukes, Pelagina. It's their decision and our job to carry out the orders. It's not like they're asking you to assassinate someone. Go to Twin Elms, speak to the Animenfoth. Impress upon her the instability of the Deerwood and reassure her of the Valian Republic's desire to open slave trade.
Of course, Ambassador. Of course not, Ambassador. I will attend to the unamazing.
Cool. So that's it then. We
Could have
done.
gone better. Could have gone. I appreciate that you stood up for me, but it's hard to persuade the Ambassador to go against the Duke's orders. Enough wisdom for both of us. Now, I just need to find out how to get to Twin Elms before the Ambassador loses.
Still, I fear that making this deal with the Glenfarthens will further weaken the Deerwood and make trouble for the Republics in the years to come. Well, it's a long way to Twin Elms. You'll have plenty of time to think it over. Or follow your heart, do what you believe will be best for the Republics, or just follow your orders, Palagina. It's the least likely path to trouble.
I wish I knew.
Yay! So I got another party member. I hope she doesn't betray me. She's a paladin, so probably not. Let's see what kind of paladin she is. She'll find out as soon as the loading screen is done. Yeah, I think this is not going to be a bad way to do things. I'm going to just play through a game and make it a let's play. I kind of want to do a backlog of other games and stuff, because I got a huge backlog, like most people who have Steam and are subject to stupidly spending on Steam sales. But yeah, I kind of like this. It's been pretty chill so far. Yeah, I like that one. This music in this game is like reminds me of Secret of Mana, sort of, but also reminds me of Firefly. Oh, that sounded so lame, but it's true. It does remind me of those things. Alright, it looks like you're gonna have to go to Deerford. Wait, what? Oh, this is for the Rangers, so Perslock has already left by the time we reach Pearlwood Bluff. Deep in the woods, running towards... Okay, Twin Elms for that. Go and try the Master Below section. I kinda doubt it, though. This pass underneath my keep are really crazy. Okay. Cleaban Brelag. Okay, well we'll go to there then. Actually, first things first, I'm gonna get what's her name, some armor. Well, you know, maybe. She's a paladin. Might as well. She's going to be getting hit a lot. So one of the keys to this game for success I've found is, I mean, you have to hit pause a lot when you're in a fight, but also important to pretty consistently have everybody have a ranged weapon and a melee weapon, unless they're specifically a tank. Like, even this guy has two. That's because when you get down to like 10% health, you can back off if everybody else is engaged and still be effective. There we go, Forge Knight. Yeah, I'll give her that. Sure, we'll get them both. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get her also... Yeah, I'll get that too. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Way better than what she had. Well, let's see what this looks like. Really cool, actually. I really like that. See, damage reduction down here is 16, 20, 20, 24, 8, 18, 22, 17, 11. It's clearly better. Okay. Well, looks like we're gonna have to enchant it then. What else we got? She's got everything else she needs. Okay, time to enchant this stuff then if I can. Oop. Stop clicking on stuff. It doesn't actually work. Torn. Do I want to do resolve or do I want to do might? Let's see what she's got first for her. She's got 12 might. Resolves 15. Man, her stats suck. They just, they suck. They're so bad. Okay, probably gonna have to go for might, even though resolve would probably be... Yeah, we'll go for might. That sucks. I mean, look at this guy. I'm not saying he's perfect, but if you look at him, he's got 16 might, 18 constitution, and 14 resolve. He's one hell of a beastly tank. And this guy, 19 dex and perception. I mean, he's 16 might. He's just a thief. That's what I was planning him towards. Even this guy's got pretty good dex and everything. She's doing pretty well for herself. He's doing okay. She's the most rounded, but also, because of that, not the most impressive. That's okay. Might it is. Bring that up to... what do you call it? I can't do math. Or English. Bring it up to 15. She's in plate. I wonder if crush would be the best thing for it. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out. I haven't quite figured out what most mobs tend to do, pierce, slash, or crush. You'd think it'd be pretty obvious, but it's really not for the most part. Why do I have that? Is there a reason why? Oh, because I'm an idiot. I don't know how to equip things. Okay, now he's got the one I actually went on. See what it looks like. Looks like a bow. Okay.
Eyes open.
So I've killed 2 groups of knights, not on purpose. Well, okay, one of them I guess was kind of, you could consider it being on purpose, even though it really isn't. And yet they still sell me stuff here. So like I said, it's not like I really meant to kill the first group of knights, but the guy had faked his identity to join them, and his rival, who they kicked out, had hired me to go get proof of that, and He came after me and wanted to kill me. He just wouldn't take no for an answer, so he died.
So those
Felt
feathers.
a little bit bad about that.
That's a blessing of Helia?
So they say.
Well, that's lucky. Where I'm from, we see a feathered lady, we start worrying maybe her dad got frisky with his hens.
I guess you can always trust a farm boy's head to go there first.
He's definitely a farm boy. Okay, so where are we heading? Some place with a weird name. Yep, it's gonna be called Climbon Releg. Okay, we'll see if we can go there. I think that's a no. So how about we just go to Deerford? Yeah, we'll go to Deerford first. Cool. Loading screens. I feel like I'm playing a PS2 or a PS3.
Some fermented caribou milk would hit the spot right now.
Luckily there's an inn in town. There's 3 more. Wait. Why is this guy still here? Ah, right. So there's a guy in town who's missing a daughter, but he's not really missing a daughter. I don't remember what happened to her, but I'll be able to find out pretty soon. Probably gonna force my way into the back room of someplace and figure it out. First, I'm gonna rest, get some supplies.
Good day to you.
Just one. See, this is all a bunch of crap that I sold to him from way back in the day. All this stuff, all mine. Sold to him. The game just does not care. Like, oh yeah, you sold this, like, a year ago? Yeah, well, I held on to it because I thought you might be back and maybe you want to buy back this plate armor someday. Like, thanks. Thanks, guys. I have to be that forgiving with the buyback. Okay, well, that's that then. Let's get a room. Sure. Cool.
Tell me.
Now, the last thing I want to do is figure out what she's got. She's got field triage. Really cool. That actually will help out a lot. Flames of devotion. Alright. She's got lay on hands, looks like. 1 per encounter, very nice. Sworn enemy. Oh. Little flying doobie. In real life. Bug flying out my face. Cool. That's kind of cool. Okay, and then savage attack with unbridled ferocity. Okay, so it's a mode. Another mode. Then damage reduction. And then this one is accuracy. Accuracy and damage reduction. And this thing is just basically every time I hit for a lot more than I would have, but I may not hit because I have less accuracy. Okie dokie. Well, first off,
Huh?
turn on your aura, please. Let's go. Since we're in Deerwood, and I really don't know what else to do or where to go, I'm going to check one more time the journal as soon as we come out. I'm going to go talk to this guy who clearly knows where this chick is. This missing lady. Yeah, I'm going to go check out his back room. I'm going to see what's up. First, I'm going to save. Again. The sound's still going, so that's a good thing. Alright. What was it doing? Something. I don't remember. What was I doing? Turn off that. Right. Yeah, but where is Clive and Releg? I'll have to ask him.
Hey,
I know I'm mispronouncing that. No joke.
They did. It was strange timing, because we just won the war. They celebrated when I came home. There was music and dancing. Trumbull used half his grain making this big honey cake. I still dream about that cake. Like having the best lover of your life, but only for one night. They were all sorry
Must
to
be one
hear
hell of a
about
cake.
my brother. Took a while for word of the purges to reach us. AFAsians being murdered in the streets, Cold Morn and the like. No way would they let something like that happen in Gilded Vale. But the weeks went by and the purges spread. Pretty soon they weren't so sure my brother fought for Deerwood. Caught me by surprise after all the celebrating. Should have seen it coming after the tailor said he was gonna fit me for some new clothes, but then all he wanted was my neck measurement. Nah, not that last part. But you had to think about it. Says a lot about the place I've been calling home all these years. Well, I'm sure the family who's this salve. Anyway, these farmers put the family dog's soul in their little girl. For a while, the girl, she's making eye contact, she's feeding herself, albeit in a kind of messy way. And one day she snaps. I found her gnawing on her brother's bones. Had to chain her up, put her in a cow pen. Well, the mother, she wouldn't have anything to do with the girl after that. The father, he'd visit every day, feed her chickens, toss water on her once in a while to get the dirt off. Most of the village, they'd whisper about him. Poor man, they'd say, sick with grief. He was just waiting for his daughter to look up one day and recognize her papa. He was waiting for her to get better. Didn't understand that at the time, of course, but these days I think about him a lot. Woden was, about everything you'd want your firstborn son to be. Dutiful, honest, put thought into everything he did. A real pain in my ass. Made me look bad about every way he could. It wasn't something he tried to do, but of course that just makes it worse. Not that he didn't get into trouble himself. He was just better about feeling guilty after. We used to have this farmer near us, Harroward. Couldn't stop talking about how well he cared for his chickens, how their feathers were the whitest in town. Convinced the butcher to pay him double what the other farmers got. Me and Woden got tired of hearing it. I was maybe 11, 12 at the time. We borrowed about 6 different dyes from the dyer one night. Dyed Harroward's chickens every color but white. Next morning, the butcher comes knocking, asking for 6 of his whitest chickens. We were feeling great, up until Harroward saw what we'd done. He just got on his knees and cried right there. All those colorful chickens around him, not knowing what to make of it. I thought it served him right, but I could tell Woden had other thoughts. Sure enough, the next day, every one of those chickens had been scrubbed down. They weren't white, mind you, but Woden sure tried. Never said a word to me about it, but I knew. That was Woden. My parents, they always let us be who we were. Never told me to be more like him or anything like that. Which was good, because I was never gonna. Oh, other than the war, I never strayed too far from where you found me. Farming, mostly. I was never much for cities. Never learned a trade. In my younger days, I thought I was gonna go preach the word of Aethys. Just in our temple there. My parents encouraged it. I made so much trouble for them growing up. They used to say it'd be best if I got in good with the God of Redemption. Of course, us blowing him up probably didn't help my chances there. But if anybody'd forgive you for blowing him up, it'd be Aethys.
Nice.
What's on your mind?
Alright, people. Now that we're done listening to that dude talk and talk and talk and talk, we're probably going to end up having to kill a blacksmith. Let's do it. I know. So much, anticipation and then loading screen. Trust me, I get tired of it too.
Hello? Hello?
Got it.
Yep, still not far enough away. See, there's really no way to pickpocket people, as far as I can tell. There just isn't. So...
Hello? Hello?
So if he has some way to get in there... Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Anyway, Duke rolls into town with a daughter. Daughter he doesn't know too much about, which is weird. And nobody in town wants to talk about her. And this guy says that she ran off with him for a night. He's an ugly, smelly dude who runs a tannery. And says Ogre kidnapped her and ran into a cave, so he barely got away. So I went and talked to the Ogre. It turns out there was one. And Ogre said he hadn't heard of anything. And then I ended up killing the Ogre. Which, just happened because I talked to him more than once. Weird scripts in this game. And that is why we're here. In the tannery. With the dead guy on the ground. Now, let's check this place out, shall we?
Hello? Hello?
Skane's embodiment of Aora. Aha! Tomorrow my master chokes in his own web. So they are followers of Skane, the god of betrayal. Just go ahead and help myself to everything in his shop since we're here. And now we go downstairs. Oh, look at that. 35 minutes in. Alright. Well, in that case... I know it's just getting interesting again. This is probably not the best time to go ahead and stop it, but... I am going to stop it. As soon as we get down here at the bottom, unless there's some interesting little cutaway or something, I'll just go ahead and... If it looks like it's going to be a big dungeon, I'm going to stop. So we'll see. You know what? I'm going to give it another 4 minutes. Let's see what's down here. Yeah, this might be a big one. Okay. It's a big map. That is a big map. Okay, let's go back and check this little alcove real quick. Okay. No, just a light alcove. Okay. Some people have been sleeping down here. With wood beetles, who are the size of, like,
Nice and quiet.
German shepherds.
This won't stop me for long.
No? Oh. Cool. Okay. More wood beetles. Or stone beetles, oh boy. No, she's not doing too bad. And she's doing pierce damage too, so usually that's a bit of a cheat. I mean, you know, things usually don't take pierce damage very well, I've noticed. It depends too, I guess. Nothing, huh? Okay. Okay.
Ah, got him!
I'm gonna check what kind of paladin she is, by the way. Framus Monsanxularis. I have no idea what that is. No idea. That's totally cool, but I have no idea what that is.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Telling you, man, I love the I love the dialogue in this, especially just the random stuff.
Would you look at this?
No. Oh, no, not over there. Come on.
Huh?
You.
All right,
with
then.
all your health. You've got a trap to trip. Isn't that wonderful? Yep. Ooh. Ouch. Ooh. Topaz. Those are good for... Those are really good for enchanting. That's why I like those.
Nice and quiet.
I used to sell them and then I realized that they're actually useful. Alright. Next room.
Would you look at this?
Ah! No! Shit. You too.
Where?
Come on, buddy. Scheiße. Okay, I don't know what to do. I really don't. Okay, and then you, right there.
How may I help?
Gonna be mad when she wakes up.
Yep, she's dead. Well, not dead, but she's out.
Proactive!
So, for healing, I don't think the Paladin's very good. Obviously.
I'm seeing the Damn, missed.
I had a pretty huge amount of damage output, so I'm not totally worried about it. Actually, not worried about it at all. Alright, why does she have... Okay. Nothing worth the crap.
Laying low.
Nothing worth the crap, okay. This is like robbing villagers. This is sad. Okay. Okay, everybody. Act all crazy. What's this? List of names. List of names. Oh boy. Okay, so maybe they're in a dungeon somewhere.
Got it.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Alright, there's nothing up there.
I shall be discreet.
Would you look at this?
Ooh. Fine blunderbuss too. A fine blunderbuss, sir. Fine blunderbuss indeed. Alright, so that belt's gotta go to somebody. But to who? Or whom? Grant's knocked down. You know what? She's a frontline fighter. Makes plenty of sense. Let's do it. Alright. Move up there then. Here we go. Okay. I knew it was going to be a big dungeon. Kind of want to stop and start again, but I am going to finish this dungeon. Actually, the video is getting long enough now that I'm going to have to stop for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right to here, save it. Come on, save it! Come on, computer, catch up with me. Grab some of that first. Alright, yeah, so I will be back with the next video for the rest of this dungeon and the conclusion to what happened to the noble's daughter. And kind of see what's going on with this weird cult underneath the Tanner's like building. That's really weird. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time. Later, guys.